Boys, welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who struggles with motivation, I've been there, I've done that. If you find yourself slipping every single day, or you just have like energy spouts where you feel motivated one day and then it kind of drops the other day, it's completely normal. I've been there. But what I want to do is break down a framework where I'm going to literally take that instant motivation where you have to watch that Andrew Tate video, you have to watch that video to get that hype and motivation, and replace it with a long-term goal vision, goal optimization technique that's going to allow you to stay on track every single day. It completely changes my identity, the way I go about certain things, and how I essentially go about my days to win. And I want you guys to literally take this framework, I'm going to say, because I've applied it to my life. It's helped better my life. It's helped me make me more confident, disciplined, accountable, and literally build momentum to get me to my future self. And I want you guys to literally do the same thing. It all starts from this. And I want to break down this framework in literally 10 minutes so you guys can walk out of this video with actionable advice that literally is going to improve your life. So guys, the biggest thing a lot of people struggle with, even myself, I fell victim to this, was waking up and essentially just not being motivated to do stuff. Maybe it was, like I have this test, I have to go to school, I have to go to work, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But what I did was essentially replace this feeling of, not being able to do something right or just hating to do something with a goal optimization technique. I break this down as a 5-4-5 method. This video is on my channel, but basically what I want to do is give a synopsis of this and how you can replace this technique, or not this technique, but really replace that feeling of not having motivation. Use this technique and then use the framework so you guys can literally apply it to your lives and be a lot better. So the biggest thing, guys, is when I found myself waking up in the mornings, I hated doing what I had to do right away. Like whether it was work, whether it was going to school, whether it was going to soccer practice in college, whatever it was, I just hated it. It's because I didn't have anything to look forward to or get my mind and my mental framework in the right day to win. That really was something that I severely struggled with until I started doing this thing, which was using a high frequency state morning to get me into my mood, which then moves me into needle movers as in like stuff you need to do to work toward your goals, which are then 3 to 6 months out. I know that's a mouthful, and I know if you guys are jumping in, this is a lot, but what you essentially need to do is to use your goals, whatever your personal goals are. Maybe it's, getting a dream physique, maybe you want to get ripped six pack, whatever it is, a mental framework to get your mental state exactly where it needs to be. Maybe you want to work on a skill set, knowledge, whatever it is, and use that as your daily motivation every single day instead of using physical stuff as motivators. So this could be maybe, you have a 2-week vacation, physical motivator. Maybe you want to go to your honeymoon somewhere in South Africa, whatever it is, something like that. That's physical. That comes and go. But when you could use a long-term goal and you literally get all the benefits for yourself, that's something that you can replace every single day and work towards via this 5-4-5 method, where you can have a 4-step morning routine that gets you in a high frequency state, 5 daily needle movers that's going to work you towards getting there, and then 5 or 3 to 5 long-term goals, 3 to 6 months out, that gives you the ability to kind of have a North Star. And using this framework as daily motivation instead of using your feelings allows you to stay consistent. And consistency is the biggest thing in this, because, guys, boring is good. Boring is boring. Yes, it's not enjoyable. A lot of people don't do it, but it keeps you busy and it keeps you moving forward. And when you can keep yourself moving forward, it's going to allow you to build this momentum every single day. Because, guys, if you're waking up, you're getting yourself in the right mental framework to win, and then you're aligning it essentially with stuff you need to do that day to then align it with that North Star, maybe, getting that ripped six pack. That's going to be something you can literally use, not as motivation, but something as consistency, as boring as it sounds, to get you to that. And then that should be the most rewarding part, is the journey to get there, the identity you form the other side of something like that. And if you're not doing stuff like that and you're simply using motivation, because we know motivation comes and goes. It's, here one day, it leaves the other day. That's not sustainable. If you can't do stuff that's sustainable, it's going to break, and it's just a matter of when it breaks. And if it breaks, that means essentially you're shit out of luck because you don't know what you're going to do. But this framework is sustainable because it's towards your lifestyle. You personalize it. It gets you in a high frequency state. It gets you in daily needle movers, and it works towards your long-term goal. So it's all in the same vertical. And there's a diagonal line, but you guys get the point. And we could use that framework right there instead of a motivation framework. It's going to completely change the game. That's it. It's going to completely change the game. So if you're struggling with stuff like this, I don't want to make this video long. I want to make it quick, short, and actionable. Use frameworks like this to literally get you in the day to build consistency, build momentum, and build small wins. And it's going to take motivation out, and it's essentially going to give us the confidence we need to execute our goals. That's it. Again, guys, this video is going to be pretty short, pretty brief to the point. That's because I just want you guys to take this information, not get analysis paralysis, and kind of sit there and do nothing. So again, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope this is going to help. Like I said, it's a pretty short one. That's all that matters. But once you do this, I promise you the way you feel, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you accomplish is going to be totally different than anything else you essentially could have done because you've applied imperfect action towards your goal. That's it. That's all you need to do. Imperfect action towards your goal. And once you do these frameworks consistently over not weeks, not days, but months and years, now it's a long time, you're going to see identity that you reform to being your best self. And it's literally going to take your motivation away and align it with their goals. And your goals are going to be smashed every single day. And that's the most beautiful thing about motivation, because you're not going to rely on motivation. You're going to rely as part of your identity. And once as part of your identity, it becomes literally just you. Becomes you beyond the other person beyond the screen. That's you. That version of you who has everything they want is emulating these characteristics every single day, and you're working towards a better, competent self. And as soon as you do stuff like this and you actually enable growth, you push yourself, you do stuff you don't want to do in the moment, but enables consistency, routine. You couldn't imagine some of the stuff. It's like insane thinking about it. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Please make sure you do this stuff, you apply it to your life. And once you do that, you're going to see things that you couldn't see before. You're going to apply stuff you couldn't essentially have done before and give yourself the confidence to enable this momentum towards a new competent self every single day. That's it. So you guys, if there's something that really helped you in this video, leave a comment down below so I know to make more stuff like this, and it really allows me to see what's really connecting with you guys so I can help you guys essentially become your best self. Because I just threw my phone up and started talking because I wanted to share this thought, and I know how important it is, and I need you guys to literally act on this information, because motivation literally will always come and go, but discipline and literally consistency is going to allow you to do this and align it with your goals. Your goal should be the most important thing you do, whatever you do throughout your life. And if you're not working towards goals, that means you're staying stagnant. If you're staying stagnant, that means you're like, what are you doing? That's it. Like, what are you doing? So get to work. I hope this video is helpful, and literally let's chase our best selves every single day.